I bought this drone and I tried to fly it. Crashed it on the same day that I bought it. Broke one propeller. Called my friend asking him what to do. He said, change the propeller and let's go on a road trip. So we went on a road trip to UK, Uttrakhand. So while we reach our destination, let me show you what you get in this box. So you get the DJI Mavic Air drone itself, a RC controller, 12 extra propellers because you're gonna crash your drone someday sometime, propeller guards to protect your propellers if you're shooting in confined spaces, a charging station to charge all your 3 batteries that you get, a travel bag to carry all the things, In order to get this drone up and running, first you need to open the propellers like this, the front ones open like this and the back ones open like this. Then you need to remove the battery and charge it up. Also charge the controller. The batteries will take approximately 50 minutes to charge. So in the meanwhile, download the DJI Go 4 app on your phone, create a DJI account, and once your batteries are charged up, connect the battery, open the landing gear, remove the camera cover. On the back there is a memory card slot, so insert a memory card if you have one. And please note that every card is not supported. You need an UHS 3 supported memory card to record 4K. So I will leave a link in the description to buy it if you want to. Now it's time to turn on the drone. So turn on the drone by pressing this button once and long pressing it for 2 seconds. Do the same thing on the controller. Now connect your smartphone to the controller, make sure the antennas are at their best position, which is this, not that, and that's it, you are ready to fly now. Perform all the firmware updates, all the database updates, and after doing all that, you should see ready to go GPS on the top left. If it does not say ready to go GPS, then tap on that area and it will tell you what's wrong with it. Maybe you are in a location where you don't get GPS signal, maybe you forget to remove the camera cover, maybe you need to calibrate the drone. So there are 2 ways to take off, automatic and manual. To take off automatically, just press this button on the screen and slide it up. And to take off manually, just move these thumbsticks inwards and the propellers will start. And for some reason, if you want to stop the propellers, you can do the same thing again. After that, just push the left stick up and the drone will go up. If you push the left stick down, the drone will go down. If you keep pushing the left stick down, the drone will land. And on the other side, the right stick up moves the drone forward, the right stick down moves the drone backwards, the right stick right moves the drone to the right, the right stick left moves the drone to the left. So in the middle of a way, we could not control our drone flying craving, so we used the car's rooftop as a launch pad and flew the drone. There was something wrong with it. I was not satisfied with the footage. Then the golden rule of filmmaking hit me, which is always shoot manual. So if you are a newbie, I won't advise you to shoot manual. If you have no experience in color correcting or color grading, I won't advise you to shoot manual. But if you can do all of this, then shoot manual. It's worth it. So here are the best video settings for DJI Mavic Air, camera and gimbal. Switch to video mode, tap the settings icon, set the ISO to the minimum value possible, which is 100, and set the shutter according to the 180-degree shutter rule, which is your shutter should always be double your frame rate. If you're shooting in 4K 30 FPS, your shutter should be 60. I know it's not possible in all the scenarios, especially when it's bright outside. So for that, you can use something as an ND filter. If you don't have ND filter, then you can increase the shutter speed because you don't have any other option. After that, switch the video tab and go to white balance and always set your white balance manually. Don't rely on the auto thing. If it's cloudy out there, select cloudy. If it's sunny out there, select sunny. Talking about style, I personally prefer 0 sharpness, -3 contrast and -2 saturation, as I believe that turning down the contrast in the camera and adding it back in the post gives me little bit more of dynamic range. After that, go to color and make it decent alike. Then go to the settings, gear icon, turn on histogram, and your histogram should always be leaning on the right. So this way you won't get those noises in the shadows. And also turn overexposure warning so that you can see which areas of the video are overexposed. And also turn the grid lines so that you can follow the rule of third. So now we are done with the video settings. It's time to change the camera gimbal settings now. So just tap on these three dots, tap on the last camera icon, go to camera gimbal advanced settings, set the max gimbal pitch speed to 9, set the gimbal start stop buffer to 19 and turn on extend gimbal tilt limit. And that's it. With a little bit of adding contrast in the post and little bit of saturation, you will be able to get the most out of this drone. Now let's talk about how you can get some really cool shots while the drone is in the air. So first technique, move your camera all the way down, then move your drone up and camera up at the same time, and here you get a cinematic reveal. Second shot, fly your drone above your subject, move the gimbal all the way down and then go right, and here you get a smooth pan. So there are 55 more techniques that a YouTuber has combined. You can check out the description to see that video and learn from it. With that being said, if you don't want to control the drone manually, it can automatically create some awesome looking shots. So this drone comes with something called quick shots, which is under intelligent modes, and you can take some really awesome shots by just tapping a button. How cool is that? You can see some examples on your screen right now. And if you are using quick shot mode, then this pause button on your controller is your dear friend, as this entry level drone does not have object avoiding sensors on the top, left and right. So feel free to press this pause button whenever your intuition says so. And now as we are in the controller, let's also take a quick look at it. So this RTH button, return to home button, is your second best friend. Whenever your phone is not responding and you're feeling like you have lost your drone, try pressing this button for 2 seconds and maybe your drone will come back to you. And on the center of the controller, there is a toggle to turn on sports mode. What is sport mode, you ask? Basically, sport mode allows you to fly your drone at the max speed of it, and it also disables all the sensors. So if you want to go really fast somewhere, you can try this mode. And there is this extra button that you can assign any action in the settings. On the back of the controller, everything is pretty obvious. This button is to record a video, this button is to take a photo. There is one more extra button, and this is a slider to control the movement of the gimbal. Now let's go back to intelligent mode. There are 6 more intelligent modes. The first one, which is also my favorite one, is tripod mode. So tripod mode basically slows down everything. So as you can see, I'm on full stick throttle now and the drone is flying so slowly. So this slow movement can help you create some really nice cinematic shots. The second mode is cinematic mode. So cinematic mode slows down the braking of the drone. So if you leave the stick after the maneuver, the drone will not immediately stop. It will get slower and stop then. The third mode is active track. As the name says, it can actively track your subject and at the same time avoid objects on the way. The fourth mode is tap to fly. So if you don't want to control the drone via the sticks and you want to fly to a destination, so just select that destination, select the speed, and the drone will automatically go to that destination. The fifth mode is point of interest. Point of interest mode basically helps you to get a perfect circle around the subject without having professional training of it, because it's very difficult to manually circle around an object, but with the help of this mode you can easily do that. The sixth mode is smart capture. It basically allows you to control your drone with your hands. But there are a couple of things that I don't like about this drone. The first one being that it uses extended Wi-Fi technology instead of normal radio. So for example, Mavic Pro uses radio technology and it can easily go up to 2 to 3 kilometers in urban areas, whereas this Mavic Air can only go up to 1 to 2 kilometers. And in that distance also you'll get many hiccups and stutters on the screen. The second con is you can't charge this drone via USB. So there is a Type-C port on the back, but it can only be used for data transfers. The third con is lack of waypoint mode. So what is a waypoint mode? Basically, waypoint mode allows you to fly the drone, capture some points and save it as a mission. So this feature is super useful when you're making time lapses and hyperlapses, but it's not available in Mavic Air as of now. So that's it for this video. This video is brought to you by Visa. Check out their recent video where they are reimagining India. Give them some love and feedback, and I will see you in the next one.